Hey guys, it's Mozey here with Mozey's Whim, and today I'm going to talk to you about day 2 of the Makeover Your Mornings course by Crystal Paine of MoneySavingMom.com. If you guys have not joined me yet, there will be a link in the description box below or in the email that you got this sent to you in that you can sign up and join with me. You get lifetime access to the materials, so it's wonderful. Obviously, if you've been reading my emails, this is my 3rd time taking her course. This hopefully will be the time that I actually complete the course all the way from day 1 to day 14. It's a 14-day course. So we're on day 2. Let's get started. So if you've already been taking this course, then you already know that the course comes with a short video and a PDF handbook that you can print out and put into a binder like I've done here. Or you can read it on your computer, or you can print out just the days that you need or the worksheets that you need as you need them. And then in the workbook, there are exercises that you have to do every day. So for today is day 2. I want to show you what we're doing here. So what I did was I printed mine out and put it in a binder. I have not done that. I did not do that the last 2 times. I just read the chapter on my computer in the PDF form, or I just printed out the worksheet that I needed for that day. So that's something that I'm doing that's different. As the saying goes, you know, the definition of insanity is doing something the same way over and over again, but expecting different results. Well, this time, folks, I am doing it a different way so that I can have different results. I want to complete this course. I'm going to get past day 4 and go all the way to 14 and get through this course. So we're starting off a little bit different. Also, the other thing that I'm doing this time that is super different is I am sharing my experience with you guys via YouTube. Okay, like maybe I'm a little crazy, but you know what? You guys are my accountability partner. This is going to keep me accountable. I will be able to do this with you guys every day, barring any unforeseen illnesses of any sort. That might delay me, just FYI. But I'm going to do this with you guys every day, and we're going to virtually go through this together. I'm hoping some of you gals also join in on this fun, awesome course with me so that we can get our mornings, you know, more organized, and we can have purpose in our day, and we can feel more fulfilled and feel more balance in our life. So day 2, folks. All right. So day 2 is called Your Morning Begins the Night Before. Now, I've already done this video a couple of times. This is my 3rd take, and it got really, really long. So the reason why I'm taking it over is because I'm trying to shorten it up a bit. So you really need to download this and look at this PDF yourself and really go through it and read it yourself to really get the full benefit. What I'm going to do for you is just kind of go over how I'm applying it to my life in a short amount of time here, because I don't want to get too lengthy. All right, so getting right to it. Day 2. So what we're supposed to do for day 2 is look at what we do, what stresses us out first thing in the morning, and what we can do the night before that can set ourselves up for success in the morning. So the 3 things that stress me out in the morning are when I wake up after my children have already woken up. Now I've got a 13-year-old, a 10-year-old, almost 13, a 10-year-old, a 5.5-year-old, and my toddler will be 2 in the end of May. So when I wake up after all of them have already woken up, even though when my toddler wakes up, I pretty much wake up, you know, right then. If she wakes up, I wake up. It's not like she gets up and goes into the kitchen or something like that without me. But anyway, when my kids wake up and I have not woken up yet, and we all wake up at the same time or whatever, that really stresses me out. I really, really need that first morning time. I need to get up by myself. I need to have my coffee, have my quiet time, get myself ready for the day, get dressed, brush my teeth, put my makeup on, you know, do my hair or whatever it is. I need to have those moments to myself with peace and quiet first thing in the morning. And then I am ready to receive my children. And so when I wake up late, I feel frazzled. I don't feel ready for the day, and I am just scrambling. It takes me so long to accomplish those few things that I need to do for myself in the morning that usually only take me 20 minutes or something like that. It'll take me hours to really feel ready for the day because I'm constantly being interrupted by everyone else and their needs, and I have to, you know, take care of them because they're my children, and that's what I'm here to do, is serve my children and take care of them and, you know, All of those wonderful things that us moms do. Okay, so there I go. I'm being lengthy again. All right, so number one, the first thing that stresses me out is when I wake up after my kids. Number two is when I don't have a good breakfast planned. I don't have a breakfast meal plan that is super structured. I do have an evening dinner meal plan planned out. I don't have a breakfast meal plan planned out. So that's something that I need to work on. And the third thing is when I don't feel ready for homeschool. We homeschool here. So when I don't feel ready in the morning to start my homeschool day, that really stresses me out. All right, so there's 6 steps for day 2, and I'm just going to briefly read them to you guys and then talk a little bit about them. So step 1 is establish a bedtime. Step 2, think about the tasks in the morning that trigger the most stress. Step 3, look at your list of stress triggers and ask yourself, what can I do the night before bed to alleviate some of this stress in the morning? Step 4, take a few minutes to write down the 3 to 5 tasks you will do every night. Step 5, decide the order in which you would like to complete these tasks. And step 6 is, after you've nailed down these tasks and this routine, document it somewhere permanently. Okay, so real briefly, I already told you what my main stress triggers are. All right, so what I'm going to do in order to help alleviate those stress triggers. After dinner, we usually have a little tidying up routine that we do. So after we tidy up the kitchen after dinner, and I've got a little chore list, and my family just rotates through the chores, and we all help out, and we tidy up the kitchen. And that has been really, really great. And that's been working out pretty well when we remember to do it. Sometimes we are all tired, and we just want to, slack and not do it. But most of the time, we do actually do it. So after we tidy the kitchen, that's when I'm going to check my breakfast plan. So what I'm going to do is, coming up here, probably this weekend, I will go ahead and actually really dissect and make a good breakfast meal plan for the week and do the grocery shopping and whatnot that I need to do for that. So the night before, I can just look on my meal plan for breakfast and go, okay, I have this, I have that, I have this, everything's set, I don't need to do anything. Or I need to prep this, I need to put this in the fridge, or whatever it is. If I need to do any prep or make sure that the pots or pans or whatnot are definitely clean for that breakfast, I can get that done during the evening kitchen tidy routine that we do. So for homeschool prep, I'm going to, after we're done tidying the kitchen, just briefly look in my lesson plan book and see if there's anything that I need to get together for the next day's lesson plan. I can do my printables, I can print out whatever printables I need, I can gather together any supplies, art supplies, whatever it is that I might need for the next day's lesson plan, and get those things together and just have either handwrite a little checklist of what we're doing the next day, or if I'm really on it, use my homeschool tracker online that I use to track what we do and print out the next day's activities. So that's my plan, is to, after dinner, we do our kitchen tidy, I check my meal plan, I check my homeschool plan, done. Then, in order to go to bed on time and get up on time, my bedtime is going to be midnight because I want to get up by 7 a.m. That'll give me a good 7 hours of sleep. I know that sounds really, really late to a lot of you ladies, but here's why. So I normally put my kids to bed between 8 and 9. So that's the next portion of my plan, is at about 8 to 8:30 to about 9, 9:30 is when I'm going to do the bedtime routine with my big kids and my daughter as well. We're going to do PJs, brush teeth, story time, just get everybody settled and in bed by 9 o'clock. And then from about 9 to 10, I'm going to try to get my toddler down to sleep as well. We co-sleep. And so that's a good time for me. I put all the big kids to bed, tuck them all in, and then I put my toddler to bed as well. And then hopefully, if she is, doing a normal schedule, she will go to bed at that time. And then from 10 to midnight is when my husband and I like to have our date time, where we hang out, watch movies, play Magic the Gathering, whatever it is that we want to do for fun that night. And if he's working late, then I can have that time for myself as well. I really, really have found that I really need the end caps to my day. I need an hour or so in the morning before my kids wake up, and I need an hour or so at night before I go to sleep of peace and quiet and just alone time where I rejuvenate myself. That is really important to me, and that's what refuels me and helps me keep calm and carry on throughout the day, right? So my bedtime is going to be midnight. So in order to stick to my bedtime and stick to this routine, I'm going to put it in Evernote. I'm going to put my little list of my evening routine in there so that I can check it off. And, you know, it's a loose guideline. I'm not going to be, you know, a stickler about, oh, it's, you know, 7 o'clock, da-da-da-da-da. But it's going to give me a good framework that I can work with so that I can establish this routine. And then I'm going to make sure that I set my alarm to wake me up at 7 o'clock every morning. So, and I've been doing that, you know, so I said this was my third time starting this course. Well, the second time was just about a month ago or so that I started it with my niece. So when I started it then, I realized, oh, I really, really need to get up before my kids, you know, so I made it a point, and I have actually been practicing getting up already at 7 a.m. And it has been making a huge difference just having that morning alone time for myself. Now, I'm an extrovert, but I'm also an introvert. And what I mean by that is, you know, I like going out, I like socializing, I'm extroverted, I'm kind of a loud, you know, fun person or whatever, but in order to refuel myself, I actually need alone time. And so that's something that I need to make sure that I get in the morning and at night. I need that little bit of rejuvenation time so that mom can keep her sanity, right? Okay, so I'm going to set my alarm. The last thing that you get with this for today is you get this nice little printable. Let's see if you can see that. Oh, it's so bright. Okay, there we go. You get this little printable where you can talk about your top evening priorities and your specific strategies and ideas to make those things happen, and so that you can be less stressed out in the morning. So just to recap real quick, because I've already gone on for about 12 minutes here, my priorities is having a breakfast plan, waking up before my kids, being ready for homeschool, and making sure that I get that 7 hours of sleep. So all right, so that's day 2, guys. So if you have not joined me yet, go ahead and click that link below in the description box or in your email and join, sign up, register. You get lifetime access, and we can go through this course together. It'd be so cool. You can hit me up on the reply. You can email me or leave a comment or whatnot.